Okay, so here we go. I'm honestly not even sure if I really want to do this one or not. I kind of feel like it might be a troll, but at the same time, I have, I know of people who would actually try to write this.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah, well, just here's the author's note here. Hello, friends. My name is Grace Ann. I'm new to this whole fanfiction thing, semicolon, but recently, comma, I've encountered a problem that I believe this is the solution to. My little ones have been asking to read the Harry Potter books, semicolon. And of
Oh,
course, I'm happy for them to be reading, semicolon. But I don't want them turning into witches. So I thought, why not make some slight changes to these books? Why not make some slight changes so these books are family friendly? And then I thought, comma, why not share this with all the other mommies who are facing the same problem? So,
Oh my god.
ta-da! Here it is. I am so excited to share this with all of you. So, without further ado,
I know. No.
I don't know.
mm, once upon a time, there was a little boy named Harry Potter who lived under the stairs in a house on Privet Drive with his aunt and uncle. He was a good, obedient boy who did all his chores, semicolon, but he felt that there was something missing from his life, something big and special, semicolon, but he could not quite name it. He stayed up every night, semicolon, and wished for this special something, semicolon.
Why all the semicolons?
But then one day, comma, there was a knock at his door, hyphen, and everything changed.
What?
Santa was there? Shut up, phone!
Answer the door, Harry, his Aunt Petunia, a career woman, barked from her armchair where she sat with her feet up. She
Wait.
had short, curly blonde hair and never wore any makeup. Uncle Vernon nodded sheepishly from the kitchen, semicolon, and put a tray of moist chocolate brownies in the oven.
Let me guess. He's a stay-at-home dad.
Shouldn't you be doing that? Harry thought, semicolon. But he was a very obedient young boy, so he answered the door right away. He turned the brass, comma, metal doorknob, semicolon, and pulled open the heavy, comma, wooden door. On the porch was standing a huge, comma, muscular man with a big, comma, manly beard, semicolon, and he was dressed in a plaid red shirt, blue jeans, and sturdy leather boots. They were getting visited by the brawny man? Well, plaid red shirt, blue jeans, sturdy leather boots, manly beard. I'm thinking that's the brawny man.
You're probably not far off.
Probably not.
His chest was covered in a thick, comma, unruly carpet of coarse, comma, brown hair. He wore a necklace that looked to Harry like a lowercase t.
Oh,
Just
dear.
looking at Harry, feel happy, peaceful somehow,
Oh my god.
semicolon. But he couldn't say
Kyle's
why.
getting upset. Continue.
Good morning, comma, kiddo. Okay, that actually was a proper use of a comma, I guess. The man greeted amiably, semicolon, and smiled at Harry. He had a peaceful, friendly sort of face you just knew you could trust. Climb into my van, the man said. Okay, for real. My name is Hagrid. Could I speak to your mommy and daddy? I don't have a mommy or daddy, Harry replied sadly, semicolon, and
Oh my
looked at his
God.
ragged, comma, old shoes that were blue.
Okay.
Perhaps that was why he felt so lonely? He thought,
Yeah.
not for the first time? Yeah, blue shoes make me lonely too.
Yep.
That would put a damper on anyone's mood.
Maybe that was what he was missing. Hyphen, a mommy and daddy. But no, that was not quite right. Really? Okay. I am sorry to hear that! Exclamation point. Hagrid uttered empathetically.
What?
Okay.
If he's uttering it, it wouldn't. Oh my god.
Hey. You can utter with a lot of energy.
You can also add a bunch of semicolons.
Fuck. I swear to God, this is pissing me off.
This is actually bringing tears to my eyes.
Alright, you can speak with my auntie and uncle, Harry retorted politely, semicolon, and blinked his big, blue, childlike eyes. Is it really
Okay.
childlike if he is a child? Or is he? I don't think we're ever getting an age for this guy.
Well, he was a child in, like, Sorcerer's Stone, so I guess that's what's
Hey,
going
I'm not
off
taking
of.
anything for granted on this one. Okay, after Uncle Vernon's bacon brownies.
And
Bacon
Petunia being a career woman.
What do you want? Aunt Petunia peered out the door with her narrow, suspicious eyes, semicolon,
Bacon
and was
brownies.
wearing a baggy, unflattering pantsuit. Hello,
Okay.
neighbor. I was wondering if you have been saved, Hagrid exclaimed brightly, semicolon,
And this is where most people would slam the door.
and
Yep.
tipped his wide-brimmed straw cowboy hat. Okay, so this guy is dressed up in plaid red shirt, blue jeans, boots, big old beard, a gold necklace with a T on it, and a straw cowboy hat. Just so we've got that description clear in our minds. Aunt Petunia laughed, a gravelly laugh, semicolon, and leaned forward on her sturdy, practical boots. Saved? Don't tell me you are one of those Christians. Harry did not know what the word meant, semicolon, but Hagrid's smile was the most peaceful smile he had ever seen. It made Harry feel warm and happy inside, just seeing the glowing, radiant grin on the kind, friendly stranger's face. He wondered why Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon did not smile like that. Appendices. Oh, I suppose actually it was used correctly. Yes, I am, Hagrid replied kindly. Are you? Aunt Petunia laughed again, semicolon, and stuck her pointy, sharp nose up in the air. Maybe she was using that to cut the brownies. We are too smart for that. Haven't you read Dawkins? God is dead. Dawkins proved that. Would you like us to educate you on the Dawkins? Dawkins?
Oh my god.
Give me a sec. How you spell it?
Dawkins. Do they mean Darwin? Or is Dawkins actually a thing? 'Cause I think Dawkins are a type of pants.
Richard Dawkins. I might make this more specific.
Learning with the Skype team. I'll move on here. What is a Christian? Harry queried innocently, semicolon.
Yeah, he did make a book.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's
And scuffed his shoe on the shaggy, yellow carpet, which had not been vacuumed for quite some time. They are really making a lot of like poignant observations about these people's house.
And their clothes.
Yeah.
Hey, they got brownies. I'm over there. Christians are people who want to be good, Hagrid explained wisely, semicolon, and crouched down so he was on eye level with Harry. We want to go to heaven after we die. Do you know what heaven is, Harry? Harry shook his head, semicolon, and his big eyes were wide and curious. Heaven is a beautiful place where we can be with God. Aunt Petunia smacked her hands over Harry's young ears, semicolon, and her voice was sickly sweet when she said, "Thank you very much for your concern, sir, but he does not need your religion. He has science and socialism and birthdays."
What?
Huh?
One of these things is
just
not like the
like
other.
the other.
What do
One of
birthdays
these
have to
things
do with
just
anything?
doesn't belong. Haven't you ever heard of evolution? I have a very good textbook on evolution that I could give you I could give you on if I'm gonna try that one more time. I have a very good textbook on evolution that I could give you on it if you would like to learn things. Hagrid laughed wisely. Evolution is a fairy tale. You don't really believe that, do you?
Kinda.
Yes, I do, Aunt Petunia screeched. Well, prove it. Aunt Petunia could only stare at him, semicolon, and her big mouth hung open dumbly. Here she thought she was so educated, semicolon, and was always demanded that Christians prove what they believed in, semicolon, but she couldn't even prove her own religion. It was then that Harry knew who the smart one here was.
The person without proof? It's...
Oh, goodness. Please don't rage. I know there's a lot of semicolons.
Go on. Say it.
There's a lot to be mad about here. I'm not going to, but I'm just going to say Pokemon. There. Definitive answer.
What?
Pokemon. Evolution proof? Pokemon.
Oh.
Hey, tell me it's not a valid source in this situation.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Tell me that I can't cite that.
It's a valid source.
Alright, here we go. Tell me how to get to this heaven place, Harry cried wistfully, clapping his hands together. Sometimes the wisdom of little ones is really amazing. We think we grown-ups know it all, semicolon. But then God speaks through the mouths of little ones, semicolon,
It's just the mouths of babes.
And shows us how we are all mortals struggling along the path of life. Humility.
What?
Is that supposed to be a haiku?
All
you have to do is be saved. Do you want to be saved? I do, Harry squealed, jumping up and down. Then pray the sinner's prayer. Aunt Petunia tried to stop him, semicolon, but she was powerless against Harry's pure, innocent, holy energy. Soon Harry had said the prayer. Hagrid beamed happily. You're a Christian now, Harry, Hagrid cried proudly. Harry smiled, but then interrogated. But how do I be a Christian? I don't know how. Hagrid grinned widely. There's only one place to learn that. Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles.
Oh my god.
Author's note. So what do you all think? I may not be a professional writer, semicolon,
You're any of them.
but I think I am being given the talent to pull this off in service of a greater mission.
not even a writer, honey.
Equal sign parentheses. Blessings, Grace Ann.
Her heart was in the right place, I guess, but no.
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 That was chapter 1 of 14.
Dear God.
Oh my god.
I doubt this is a troll fiction.
My faith on that matter wavers greatly.
No one would put that much work into a troll.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
And I think we'll stop right there for now. Hi there everybody, your friendly narrator here again. If you liked this video, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment below or click that like button to let us know. If you have a story you'd like to hear us read on the show, we'd love to hear about it, but there are a few rules about what we can and cannot read on the show. Firstly, we will not read anything containing explicitly violent or sexual content. This means no porn or torture fics will be read on this show at any time. We will also not be reading any My Little Pony or Homestuck fanfiction, mostly because I do not know what Homestuck is. Anything outside of those 4 stipulations will at least be taken into consideration, so send us a link via YouTube Messenger, or send us an email at MysterySkypeFanFiction@gmail.com. We are always looking for shorter, completed fanfictions, so those will have a much better chance of being read, so bring on those one-shots. We are especially looking for content from fandoms we have not had on the show yet, and the crazier the concept, the better. From all of us here at Mystery Skype Fanfiction Theater, thank you for listening. And he was dressed in a plaid red shirt, blue jeans, and sturdy leather boots. They were getting visited by the Brawny Man?